So, in this video, I want to talk about obsessive thoughts, intrusive thoughts. These are the thoughts that literally you can't let go of. Like, do you have those days where you literally just can't stop thinking about that one thing or a multitude of things, and you think that if I just keep thinking about it for one more minute, one more hour, if I can find a solution to it, if I can write it down, if I can break it down, if I can look for the answers, if I can speak to someone, if I can put it into Google, if I can put it into search for it on YouTube or find it on a forum, that I'll be able to solve it. No, you won't, because if anything, the problem just gets worse. And it's because obsessive thoughts, intrusive thoughts are there and keep repeating themselves because you've given them energy and because you've trained your brain basically to fear, discomfort, when all that thing was just doing was just hanging there. But because you started obsessing about it, because you started putting your energy into it, you've taught your brain that this discomfort, this uncomfortable feeling is actually danger. And so the next time it actually happens, your brain treats it as danger, because I'm sure you've had those moments where you're sleeping in the middle of the night and you get awoken by a thought of like, I've got to pay this bill, or I've got to do that, or oh shit, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. What are they thinking? What will they think about me? Oh, I shouldn't have said that to that person. But all you're doing is just giving that thought just energy. And thoughts at the end of the day are just thoughts. They're just a thought. They only get given meaning once you give them meaning, and then once you give them energy. If you just ignore them, if you just see them for what they are, then you can just continue with your life and you will not have obsessive, intrusive thoughts on a daily basis, which can lead to a poor mindset, bad mental health. It can lead to emotions and feelings that you don't actually want to experience on a constant basis, and it's because your brain is basically playing tricks on you. And so in this video, I want to talk about a couple of things that will help you to stop you from having obsessive and intrusive thoughts. Number one, obsessive and intrusive thoughts are there for a reason, but that doesn't mean that we have to go into what exactly that thought is, why it's happening, why does it need dealing with now. Because the more we do that, the more we're going to play into its power. And so sometimes we've just got to take an observer perspective and just look at our thoughts for what actually they are. And are they actually real? Are they actually true? And it's because our nervous system is completely like hijacked, and because we've taught our body and our nervous system to be hijacked, this is why it's happening. And so these are habits that we need to start unlearning through observation, through practices, something like meditation or NSDR. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up on YouTube. But it's getting our body and our parasympathetic nervous system into a state of calm and ease. And so we also can make the situation worse by talking about our thoughts with friends or colleagues or our partners, and giving them more energy that way. We can make it worse by going onto Google or by going onto a forum, things like Reddit, which perpetuate the thoughts even more, because we're just putting more fuel on a fire. It's like you don't put out a fire by adding more fuel to it. You distinguish the fire by reducing the amount of oxygen to it, by not putting any more fuel on it. And so this is the same with obsessive thoughts. But because they're thoughts, we think we can outthink it, we think we can make a plan, we can find a way to attack it, but that's just not the way it works. And so we have to learn to become still with our thoughts. We have to learn to become okay with the thoughts and okay with those feelings, and to be able to sit there with those feelings and sit there with that discomfort until that subsides, because it's a dangerous game by just playing with those thoughts. And I'm waffling now, I don't know what to say. Um, yeah, this is cringe. Okay,